Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Friday Power Flow. This is a 30-minute practice, and we're going to get started in Child's Pose. And usually I mention something about subscribing to the channel or checking out my Patreon or my yoga studio, but I realize that when I share about myself, I don't share a whole lot about my experiences teaching and practicing. So I just figured I'd tell you guys that I've been practicing and teaching for over 20 years. It's my passion. I love it, and I love sharing it with you here and in my studio. So with that, let's begin in Child's Pose, and I hope that you enjoy this as much as I do. It's a little chilly this morning, so I have my space heater going, an extra layer for Shavasana. And a mostly clean yoga mat. In your Child's Pose, take a big breath in and a long breath out. Really big inhale, fill up. And a big exhale, empty out. Tuning into your breath, allowing a gentle rhythm with your breath. Allowing balance back into your breath and back into your day, back into your life with this practice. You might find you can soften your shoulders. Feel your hands, your fingers on your mat. You can spread your fingers apart, but still a quality of softness in your hands and really in everything that we do today, on and off our mat. Take another big breath in and a long breath out. Come on up to your tabletop, your hands and knees. Set your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Take your right arm out to the right and up towards the sky. I've been threading the needle a lot and enjoying it, so that's what we're going to do. Take a big inhale here. And now thread the needle. Take your right hand over to the left, your right shoulder, right side of your face can come to your mat. You can keep your left hand where it is. You can extend your left arm forward. I like this variation. Or you can wrap your left arm around behind your back. Whichever variation you're in, just different sensations. So feel your breath and feel the sensations. Feel where you are. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And come back to your tabletop and switch sides. Set your foundation. Take your left arm out to the left. You can reach it up to the sky. Gaze can follow. Lift out of your right shoulder. A big inhale. And thread the needle on this side. Left hand now coming over to the right. Come onto your left shoulder, the left side of your face. If you want to put a block under your head or your shoulder, you can. Right hand can stay where it is. Extend forward or wrap around behind your back. Maybe it's a different variation on this side. A little bit of leaning back. And a big breath in. And a long breath out. Come back to your tabletop and make your way into your downward facing dog. Or come back down for your Child's Pose if you like. And as you set up your downward dog, maybe some movement here, intentional movement if you do find yourself moving. Feeling your breath, feeling the movement, and allowing some stillness as well, right? There's this balance, movement and stillness built into the practice. Set your gaze to one point or close your eyes. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. A deep breath in, fill up. And a big breath out, empty out. One more big inhale here. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet, soft knees, rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands reach high. You can lift your heart, look up. Take a big inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Set your gaze here. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. You might set an intention for your practice today. Maybe an intention for your day. Together, let's take a big breath in And a long breath out. On your inhale, sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up. Little pause, knees lifted or lowered. Set your foundation. Take a big breath in. Move forward and halfway down, low push-up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Upward facing dog. Take a big breath in, maybe a cobra or a low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Every time I say a little pause, I think of our dogs. Our little dog has little paws, and our big dog has big paws. And I don't think that has anything to do with yoga, except that maybe it demonstrates how busy our minds are, how busy our minds like to be. Take another big breath in here. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. You can step or jump back. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And notice if your mind wanders, and then you just come back. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a full breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Set your gaze. You might close your eyes. You can add in child's pose at any point during your practice that you like. Nice, strong, intentional foundation, but allowing some softness. You can soften your heels, soften your shoulders, let your head hang down. Take another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, bend your knees. Sit down, sit back, let your chest, your heart lift. You can reach your hands high or work with your hands at your heart. And notice if you come forward into the balls of your feet, shift back a little bit into your heels, sit down. Low belly draws it up so you're supporting your low back. Gently, sitting down and lifting up. Take a really big inhale here, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Step up. Rise up. So now I'm wondering, did I get all the tags off my yoga pants? Because this is a new pair of pants today. And I hope so. Right? There it is again. The wandering mind. Set your gaze. Drishti, traditional drishti. That helps with focus. Sometimes it works better to close your eyes. Keep coming back to your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come up, set your feet. 20 years of practice, right? I've been practicing for over 20 years. And yes, my mind still wanders when I practice. And I think that that's part of the practice. Noticing it and then choosing to come back. Here, as you come into your warrior one, set your feet, big bend in your front knee. Set your back foot and lift through your back leg. You can have your hands high or at your heart. Set your feet and soften your toes. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. And take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot steps again. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale. Hands come back down. Chaturanga. Low push-up. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a big inhale here. And a big exhale. Breathe in, fill up. And breathe out, empty out. Another big inhale. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Sit down, lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Breathe in. Downward dog. Breathe out. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Reach up. Exhale. Hands come to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Reach up. Exhale. Hands come back down. High push up to low. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot again. Warrior one. Rise up. Now add in your warrior two. Space between your feet. Long through your back leg. Long through your spine. Long through your arms. And take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Bend into your front knee. Let it track over your front ankle. Spin your palms to the sky. And take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Find a place that works for your left hand. Take a big breath in. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg. Left arm up to the sky. You can slide your right hand down, inside or outside your front foot. Top arm reaches up. So lifting up out of your right shoulder. And you can stay here. You can add in the extension, taking the top arm forward. You can add in your half bind or your full bind. Your variation, you choose today. Don't get stuck in your head trying to choose, trying to figure it out. Just feel it out in your body and let it feel good. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And breathe in. And breathe out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot again. Warrior one. Step up. Rise up. Open out to your warrior two. Here, straighten your front leg. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. From here, we'll come into eagle. So you can push off with your right foot. Take your right leg. Set your drishti. That helps. Take your right leg up and over and wrap your right arm under. I forgot to set my gaze before I lift it off. So right leg is over. Right arm is under. Right hip, right shoulder might be able to come back a little bit. Big bend in your standing knee. Still tall and upright in your upper body. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And take a big inhale. As you exhale, sit a little bit lower. Now as you inhale, unwrap, big step back out. Still facing the side edge of your mat. We'll come into it on the other side. Ground through your right foot, engage your core, set your gaze, and lift off. Left leg wraps up and over. And your left arm wraps under. And you can take your time. Right. Strength and softness. Notice if you start to hang on. That will usually not help with balance. That usually throws you off balance. So ease into it. You can work with a different arm variation if you like. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. And take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sit a little lower. Now on your inhale again, unwrap. Big step out, facing the side edge of your mat. This time, pigeon toe your toes in a little bit. Interlace your fingers at your low back, maybe a towel or strap between your hands. Drop your knuckles down, let your heart lift through your legs, a big breath in. And as you exhale, fold forward. Hands can come up and over for the shoulder rinse. And if it doesn't work, you can let your hands come down to your mat. Feel the movement of your breath. If you want want to add in some movement here, you can, moving your head or bending one or both knees a little bit. But again, intentional movement, paying attention to what you are doing. Take a deep breath in here. And a big breath out. Another big inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Left to toes point forward. Walk your hands around. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back to meet your right. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Fill up. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend to your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a full inhale here. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Feet can be together apart, but keep them even. And you can notice if your left knee starts to come forward. Sometimes when you notice that, you can draw it back, but you don't have to push or force. Hips are low, heart is high. Hands can stay together, or they can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground. Right arm reaches up for the sky. Maybe you stick in a side crow here. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Come right back to your chair pose. Utkatasana. Adjust your feet if needed. Hands come to your heart. A big breath in. Now twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. So as you come into this, again, just checking in with your feet. They're even. On this side, sometimes the right knee wants to come forward. You might be able to ease it back. Gently lowering your hips, letting your chest, your heart lift, and your hands can stay together or open up. Right hand reaching for the ground. Left arm reaching up for the sky. Crown of the head in one direction, tailbone in the other, so your spine is really long. That's what's going to give you the room to the twist. Your foundation, your feet, your breath, your intention. Right, that will support you. Take one more big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. Peace fingers, hook your big toes. Palms face each other. Add in a halfway lift and lengthen and fold. You can work with more of a ragdoll or more of a flat back. Maybe a bend in your knees here. You can hold your toes with your fingers, but notice if you start hanging out with your toes, soften there. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Release your toes. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. And rise to stand. Come all the way up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Sit down. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come up. Rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot steps, warrior one. Virabhadrasana, rise up. Exhale, hands come back to your mat. High push-up to low. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot again, warrior one, rise up. Now warrior two. Right, open up. Space between your feet here. Long through your back leg, strong through your back leg. Let the baby toe side of your back foot roll down into your mat. Lift through your back leg. Left knee tracks over left ankle. Shoulders soft, even as you lift your hands to shoulder height here. Spin your palms to the sky and take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee so you can tap into this side body stretch, lengthening and lifting. Take a really big inhale. Side angle, left elbow, left leg, right arm reaches up to the sky. And again, you can slide your bottom hand down or keep the elbow on the leg, maybe a little lift under your left hand like a block, or even bringing your hand to your ankle. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And as you breathe, you can stay here in this variation. You can extend your top arm forward, or you can wrap your top arm around behind your back. Your variation. So you can make the practice yours in big ways and little ways. Big adjustments, little adjustments, and letting this whole practice be an adjustment. It certainly is for me. Help us raise our vibration and feel better. More in joy and in ease. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale, then a big exhale. Here, reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Once more, straighten your left leg, pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat, feet parallel or pigeon-toed, and you can interlace your fingers at your low back again. You can work with a different variation. Lift up on your inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward. Take a really big breath in here. Open your mouth, empty out. Another big inhale. And a big exhale. Release your hands. Hands under your shoulders. Come halfway up now. Walk your feet wider towards the outer edges of your mat and come on down into your frog. Bring your knees down. So frog doesn't work. You can come into a horse, right, which is pretty much the same alignment, just standing. Knees in line with hips, heels in line with knees. You can flex your feet. If this bothers your knees, you can put an extra layer under them. Oh, my mat is so dirty on the other side. Knees pretty wide. You can come down onto your forearms. Sometimes a block under your chest is nice. Watch out for your hips being way back towards your heels. You actually want to come a little more forward again so your hips are in line with your knees. And it's spring, so I thought, why not frog pose? Couple of good deep breaths here. Sometimes you can come lower, letting your head or even your chest rest on the ground. Notice your breath, stay with your breath. And I like this pose. This pose is not a big deal for me, but it's different for everybody. So if it feels like a big deal, if it feels like a whole lot of sensation, well, notice if it gets overwhelming. It doesn't have to get overwhelming. You can always ease off. You can adapt. Again, you can come into a horse or child's pose if you like. If it's a lot of sensation, but you can meet the sensation with breath, right, then there's your practice. Meet sensation, meet challenge with breath. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. And take a big breath in and a long breath out. And if you're wondering, how long are we going to stay here anyway? Keep coming back to your breath. Just a couple more breaths here. Big inhale and a long exhale. Now from here, I like to come out of it by coming forward, untucking my toes, fixing my mat, hands under shoulders, and a wide-legged upward facing dog. And you can take a peek over your right shoulder, let your left hip roll down, and then come through center. Take a peek over your left shoulder, let your right hip roll down. Come back to center, legs stay wide, tuck your toes under. Wide-legged downward facing dog. A big breath in and a long breath out. And walk your hands closer to your feet. You can jump back on your mat if you're off. Pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Right toes point forward. Plant your hands. Right foot steps back to meet your left. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Here, bring your feet together and forward. Right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. And come on into your half pigeon. So a little frog, little half pigeon. A lot of attention to our hips today. Set yourself up. Maybe it's the variation on your back. A big breath in. And as you exhale, you can lengthen and come forward. Attention to your hips, attentive to really your whole body, your whole being. Noticing, again, when your attention, when your mind wanders off. And choosing to come back. Here you might use a block under your right hip or your left hip, the front of the left hip, or under your chest or your forehead. So you feel supported, grounded and supported. And then you might feel that you don't have to hang on quite so much. You can soften a little bit here. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a long exhale. Deep breath in. And a big breath out. Breathe in. And empty out. And set your hands under your shoulders. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. So maybe a three-legged dog or a little vinyasa. You can feel it out. Reset in your downward dog, feet together and forward, left leg high, bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. You can flip your dog, take your time. When you're ready, set up your half pigeon on this side. Stay connected with your back leg. It's spring. And my allergies are, well, my allergies are my allergies. My nose is stuffy. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. So if you practice Ujjayi breath, breathing through your nose, you can practice Ujjayi breath. But if your nose is stuffy for whatever reason, right, again, a balanced, even breath, intentional breath, a big breath in, and a full breath out. Using your inhale and your exhale equally. Your inhale, awakening your energy. You're supporting yourself on your exhale. You can release and soften. Notice if you can. Soften your fingers, your shoulders, maybe your face and jaw here. Back leg is extended, but you can soften the toes. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Full breath in. And a big breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. So again, three-legged dog. Maybe a stick in a vinyasa, maybe a child's pose or a tabletop with some cat-cows. Take a big breath in and a long exhale. And take a big inhale. As you exhale, walk or jump your feet through your hands. Come to seated. Extend your feet forward, your legs forward, extend your hands forward. Strong core, take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring your right elbow back behind you. Rest it lightly and extend your left hand towards the back right corner of your mat. So a little bit of core before we finish up. Inhale, come to seated. Exhale, left elbow lands, right arm extends back. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, come back to center. Now lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can hover your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover your feet and your shoulders. Hold here. Strong core for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat. And a bridge or a wheel or a combination. Lift your hips, ground through your feet long through the sides of your body. You can take rest if you prefer. Use a block maybe under your hips for your bridge. If you want to come up for your wheel, you can come up for your wheel. And I said a little bit of core to finish up, but really, right, your whole practice. Low belly drawing in and up, Uddiyana Bandha. Right, strengthening your core, strengthening your whole body, and your heart and your spirit, even your thinking mind. Strengthening and softening. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together. Knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. And empty out. And from here, Shavasana. The balance of softness and stillness, allowing yourself just a few more moments. One more big inhale. And a big exhale. Here you can wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe roll your head a little side to side, just to bring some movement back to your body. And draw your knees to your chest. When you're ready, roll to one side and come on up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Could you hear Winston snoring while we were in Shavasana? He was in Shavasana the whole time we were practicing. Hands at your heart. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this Friday Power Flow. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, and I love sharing the practice with you. If you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'll see you soon.